Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. It appears that the lashings for a certain game, when it comes to certain claims, it just looks like it's never going to end. Because there was a bit of a post made over here about not necessarily an ad. I think this is a fan-made video over here. I might as well just show you guys, like, what's going on here. Okay, all right. That was really fucking loud. Let me turn down the volume for a second there. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be that one. Yeah, I hope Alan Walker takes that video down. Anyways, the way I couldn't even tell it's AI, because the whole game is AI. And so obviously, right, this is a bit of a shot at the fact that NTE is known as the game that released with generative AI in, you know, a bunch of the assets in game, in important story cutscenes, so on and so forth. And of course, it's been accused of using AI in its character designs because, well, I mean, let's just be real here. Let me just look up Zanko Camellia for a second. Removed by moderator. The pose that people keep saying Zanko copy for Camellia is actually a real pose in the real world. I wonder why they're deleting posts talking about it then. Anyways, sorry. That was just one of the things that popped up. The actual NTE sort of situation comes from this video over here, where basically we're able to see that certain units from NTE are looking really similar to those in Wuthering Waves. Oh, apparently they have the full comparisons right here. That's their newest unit. That's Camellia, and that's why this post got deleted. And so, like I've been saying, the game is already under some confirmed allegations. There are some other ones as well. And when somebody makes a post like this, it's just another shot at the game. But should shots at another game be getting this much reactions? Just shitting all over it? I have never really seen a title like this that manages to get this much hate and like this many people laughing at it on such a regular basis. Genuinely. Because this is like 23k likes, 500k views. And guys, that was like barely 24 hours ago. This is one of the craziest ratios I think I've ever seen. But naturally, you can see there's a lot of people that are upset by this one as well. And so what I wanted to do today was actually go through the reactions to this post, knowing everything, every single skeleton hidden in NTE's closet, and sort of just start breaking down what the defense is looking like from the community, and of course, the actual responses from the community. Because I think this is one of the most embarrassing situations I've ever seen for a game's community before. They're getting absolutely fucking cooked here. So let's go ahead and take a bit of an adventure. 22 hours ago, 13.7k likes. Y'all really hate this game. I am crying. NTE creator is killing me. Like, OMG, this is who's advertising your game. So anyone can put the NTE creator tag. I just want to be straight up with that. This is probably not sponsored by the company, but maybe it is. Why do I spell another hit tweet? Oomph, you know they're gonna get mad as hell. The comments don't really get that spicy yet. But this is where it gets kind of nuts. This is where it gets kind of nuts. The whole game is not AI. The fuck are you talking about? Crazy how you can lie so easily on the internet and get away with it now. And this is the thing, guys. They're just out here openly admitting in the comments that the game does have some AI, but like this guy's obviously just like lying out of his teeth because he implied the whole game is AI. When it's obviously a joke. When it's obviously a joke. That's the whole point of this post. So what you see in here are some of the most angry reactions possible. But that kind of just leads or stems from the truth, guys. Help! People are jumping you so bad for this. Just goes to show what kind of people play this game. Even the fans are AI. And this is one of my favorite ones here. A couple insignificant sides nobody even noticed were made with AI. Whole game is AI. It's fine if you don't like the game, but it's pathetic you feel the need to just blatantly lie like this, random Twitter retard. so you don't deny there was AI. Bro, this guy is just out here 1v9ing every NTE shill, ratioing the fuck out of them in every single reply. Bro, these angry NTE defenders are like flooding into this comment section, making a post and then getting obliterated. Bro, they literally just uploaded a gif of them, of like two big backed black men laughing and mocked them. And there's one more comment in here that I want to take a look at. There's one more comment in here that I want to take a look at real quick before we move on to some of the quote retweets. Let me go see if I can find it. It's right here. This is my favorite one. Oomph, you know they will get mad as hell. Even their anger looks AI generated. Cause what are these comments? And when you take into account every single NTE defender is schizoing out over the whole game is AI joke, when you see that every single one of them is schizoing out about the whole game is AI, you saw one back there, there's one over here, and now there's another one over here. Or do they really seem wrong? It actually seems like the defenders are all latching onto and saying the exact same fucking point. Dead internet theory, it does kind of seem like even the defense is botted over here. And that's not a very good look, is it? But guys, these are just, well, the replies. There's only 103 of these. There's 1.4 thousand quote retweets. There's 1.4 thousand quote retweets. And those all have the same number of likes too? Hey, let's check this out. Let's check this out. All right. All right. So we're just making shit up now. NT has some shooters. They just can't aim for shit. How good that NT immediately crashed on me due to the amount of AI slop and attempts to screw over the advertisers. Made shadow ban. You gotta be a special type of ass jerk to get shadow banned on X of all places. Why is everyone so mad? Yeah. My favorite generative AI animated short that blends 3D with 2D with great shots. Guys. This is where it's like sort of going. Where there's not even that many quote retweets defending it. Bro, NTE players have given up. It's just 1,000 something reposts. There's only like 10 quote retweets in here and they're all shitting on it. And so this is literally just like 1,400 people retweeting it for fun. Guys, that is the reputation of this game. That is the reputation that it has, just in the gacha space as a whole. AI slop. AI garbage that I think is never actually going to be washed away. Because even in these posts themselves, right, the defenders are just admitting that there is AI used. And that's just continuing, right? That's just continuing the dialogue even further and further and further. And I don't see how there's a way out for this game. I truly don't know if there's going to be a way for it to, like, get away from this image. And when they do shit like this, okay?
Burn this broken shell. You will serve as the test.
And I guess this is where it comes from. Yes, Camellia, Acheron, Mornax, Blade, and Cardathea, and apparently. So, like, this is where, like, more of them are coming from. So, on top of the game using generative AI, on top of the game using generative AI, having that reputation, NTE apologizes for it as well. NTE even apologizes for it as well. It's not a particularly great look for the game, right? Not a particularly great look for the game after that admission and saying that they're going to do better to just create unit kits that look like they were made from AI. And guys, this is the honest take I'm going to make. I feel like the massive amount of popularity for this post over here, a lot of it originates from the fact that Zenko's entire kit just looks like a copy-paste job, where they took bits and pieces from other gacha games because these guys can't develop their own. And that's why people are starting to think they're using AI in the kits as well. That's all people kind of like think about this game. It's made more by like machines, made more by like lines of code than actually a person. And the game feels like it as well. Soulless, lifeless, and really just not conducive to any sort of support in the outward gacha space, or really just the gaming space as a whole. Because I think this is one game over here where every community is happy to dogpile on it, right? It kind of just reminds me of like, this. That's NTE. This is like Genshin. This is like Genshin and like fucking HSR and like ZZZ. And then Wuwa's just sitting over here, right, sipping on a good patch. And then boom, just joins the fuck in. Like, that's literally what it feels like for this game, bro. And I think even AKE's like the drink that Wuwa's fucking like finishing off, bro. They're joining in as well. What other game is just getting 1v9'd like this on a daily basis? It's because this game has like the opposite of a chip on its shoulder. This game basically has like the scarlet letter, the mark of shame in the gacha space. And when you know that they're the ones that are just shamelessly copying other companies, the only ones that are known for using generative AI in their assets, their cutscenes, their game itself, to where they have to make a public apology. Bro, I've never seen any other game make a public apology for using AI. Why are these guys the only ones? Doesn't it just make the insane grifting that you see from some of the creators in the space? Doesn't that just make it so crazy? Because once again, right, I need to play this part of this clown's video one more time, because the NTE situation just gets worse and worse over time, right? It just gets worse and worse over time. Listen to this.
It's important you support these games because that's how you tell future developers we don't want 50/50s in our games. But them on top of NTE doing this, not only is it going to put pressure on future gacha games, it's going to put pressure on pre-existing gacha games too. Because what's going to happen is people who are playing these current gacha games are going to go, hey, hold on now. Why aren't you guys doing this? Why couldn't y'all have added these limited characters into the standard banner? Why do you?
Because your limited characters are worth less in this game, bro. They're worth less in this game. Because all they do is they copy the kits of other units in other games, and then they just ship it. So they spend less on development. They spent less on like the R&D. They spent less on the effort. And so they just put less effort in the game. And honestly, half the characters are probably generated with AI. But hey, just support games. Guys, just support games that don't have a 50/50.
It's important you support these games because that's how you tell future developers we don't want 50/50s in our games. But
hey, support this. Hey, just because they don't have a 50/50, bro, support this. Support this. The game that literally gets laughed at. This is the jester of the gacha space. I think that's the best way to put it. This is literally the fucking court jester of the gacha space. That is NTE. Like, straight up, it is an object of, like, humiliation and comedy. The new gen TOF, it's actually kind of what TOF was. It was the old jester of the gacha space. Somehow the torch was handed down effortlessly. And this is how far we've come. And of course, right? Of course, it's always helpful to bring some metrics into the discussion as well. Because we've been talking a lot about likes, all of that stuff, right? But it never truly, like, fully hones in on just how bad a game is doing. Because, like, here's Arknight's Enfield. Their new character came out, like, two days ago, by the way. Now let's go ahead and look up our favorite game right now. Neverness to Everness. Maybe we can check out that one real quick. Fuck. Shit. Hey, it's worse than AKE. I don't know how you did that. Woo! Hey, we gotta support games that don't have a 50/50. Woo! All right, what else we got over here? How about on Google Trends, right? Let's see what the YouTube views are looking like over here. All right, we got NTE, ladies and gents. Not looking bad, right? Up 900% from the past year. Let's look at where Arknight's Enfield is. Oh, that's not looking very good now, is it? Yeah, it's not looking very good now, is it? That's looking a bit rough. Now why don't you just put it in another game? What about Zenless Zone Zero? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And now for the last wake-up call. Honkai fucking Star Rail. Actually, the most dead gacha out there right now. Bro, that was HSR. Bro, HSR actually got beat by NTE. But now NTE is getting beat by HSR. So like I don't even think, bro, HSR is so dead it's crazy. It actually died. And now of course, Snooze Naya, Gensito Impacto. And that's that one. So you kind of see like what's going on over here. It's like, guys, that's NTE and AKE down there. So are you beginning to see more and more about what I'm talking about now? You'll have a bunch of people LARPing, pretending, but genuinely, I'm under the impression that AI, or like NTE, might be using AI to like bot accounts. Now that I mention it, I'm seeing a lot of like comments over here that are like hating on this. 50 or so likes and around 12k views. 50 or so likes. It's like they kind of have like a similar number as well. So it kind of just feels like it's like, it kind of just feels like it's like a coordinated thing too. I wouldn't be surprised if you're using AI on social media to defend the game, because I don't think there's anyone actually playing it anymore. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good either. Like, that's what I would assume. But maybe I'm wrong, because it's hard to think that this game has any actual community at all from the lack of defense that I'm seeing for anything going on over here. Check their revenue. Okay, sure. I'll check one part of their JP revenue. Let's see what we got. What the fuck is this? That's AKE? What's AKE looking like over here? Oh. That sounds about right. Yep. The AKE is not looking too good. What else? And then this one's going to be NTE. Oh. Yeah, that's not very good either. Yeah, that's not... Yeah, I mean... Guys, basically all these games are on a diabolical downtrend. That's just like that's just like how it is. It's just diabolical downtrends out the ass. What do you want me to say? I've been showing you the same numbers, the same trends, the same going into the fucking earth, like the fucking crust of like Uranus, bro. That's all you've been seeing the entire time. And so sometimes it's good when the lowest quality, slop-looking garbage games in the space don't do well, because that means we'll probably get higher quality stuff in the future because garbage doesn't slide into space. Unless you're this dude. Unless you're this guy. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out.